Here we go. We have one and only Jonty Green with me here today.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Jonty, I met him about 5 years ago.
I think so, yeah.
Around 5 years ago.
Doing a bit of air ram training.
Yeah, we basically started the stunt kind of journey together. And then when I had a chat with him and I knew more about Jonty, basically he told me, oh, I do wakeboarding. And I thought, yeah, he's kind of do wakeboarding. He's like, yeah, I do wakeboarding too. And then we went and actually this was the first place we went. It was Liquid Leisure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Liquid Leisure 2 years ago. So he took me in.
The memory, yeah.
Yeah, and then and I saw him doing his wakeboarding. I was like, okay, he's a proper wakeboardist.
Wakeboard artist.
Wakeboard artist.
Wakeboarder. Well, I mean, I've been wakeboarding for 21 years now.
That's a huge achievement. You're still alive.
Well, yeah, to kind of see how things have kind of developed along the years. I mean, it's changed so much, you know. I mean, if you look at the rails and things today, I mean, it's really expanded from when I first started it. I've won a few competitions, like I'd say wake stock was probably in 2005. That was probably the highlight of my career, I think.
2005, so...
Yeah, and I've been lucky enough to kind of travel around the world. And
15 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah. But no, I've kind of won a few competitions here and there, but I mean, this is the thing, it's so kind of contradictory of like different styles and things, you know. So, well, I first started at a place called Thorpe Lakes, which is just on the outskirts of Oxford. So that was kind of the first place where I started wakeboarding. That's just behind a little jet boat. And that was when I was 15 years old. And then my dad used to kind of work in London quite a lot, so he used to kind of drop me off just at a place called Prince's Club, which is just kind of on the outskirts of London, as I said, near Heathrow Airport, and used to just kind of run around the cable pretty much 24/7, because I think that's kind of the key.
When I think the first time I met you, you had the beard.
I think so.
You had the beard, because I said straight away, oh my God, who is this Jesus there? Because when I saw you actually without beard, you look ridiculous. I can't even recognize you. You look like...
Well, before I started wakeboarding, I actually did a bit of fruity booting or rollerblading, however you want to call it. But I mean, that's the thing, kind of, it was a big thing when everyone was at school, you know?
But it's like when there's two, right?
Just rollerblading, yeah.
Oh, right.
But I mean, it's kind of... That was back in my school days. That was my first extreme sport that I did, and then, but yeah, I used to really enjoy it actually. And then kind of that, I knew that I liked the adrenaline, I suppose. Used to do a bit of mountain biking, and then and then try wakeboarding, and knew it was something that I really enjoyed. I think it's just being in the water, you kind of makes me feel like a new man every time I get in, you know?
So what other water sports you would say it's a good complementary to do with the wakeboarding? Surfing probably would be a good idea, it's a good balance.
Well, I think it all goes hand in hand, you know, it's all kind of similar
balance.
Kite
surfing.
And yeah, I mean, it's all slightly different on how you stand on the board. Like obviously kite surfing, you've got to be like kind of controlling the kite at the same time. But I mean, any board sport you do, or any sport you do, I think it's always going to help.
So what is the best way? Because like, I mean, I've done wakeboarding for a while, for probably 15 years, but like, I've been always on and off, and I can just do basic stuff. Jonty actually taught me a couple of tricks in the last couple of years. Scarecrow, scarecrow, yeah. Tantrum or tantric?
Tantrum. You always want to do the old tantric.
Tantrum, yeah, that's
the correct word for it is tantrum.
Let's talk about some places here in UK. So we go together quite a lot to a place called Hannam Hubs.
Yeah, Hannam's Wake Hub.
Yeah, Hannam's Wake Hub, which is near Cambridge. Yeah. And Jonty says it's the best place in UK. Mainly because of the cable, the way it pulls mainly you up, right?
Yeah.
Then here we're now in Liquid Leisure, which is considered to be one of the greatest in the world, and in the perspective that they have such a huge variety of different kicks. And then right very close to here is a Thorpe Place.
Thorpe Park, yeah.
Thorpe Park.
So they have JB Ski.
They have quite crazy kicks, like really kick you up. What else we have around here?
Well, and there's also Quayside Wake and Ski, which is a boat lake, and then they've got a System 2.
Right, and System 2, for those who don't know, System 2 is just go back and forth. It's very good for the beginners. You can have only one person at a time.
Yeah.
So, but then the big cable you call System 1?
Just the full-size cable.
So why do they call it System 2 than the other one?
Just because it's
two ends?
only 2 corners.
Right. You suggested me, which I did last year. I went to Thailand, to Phuket. In Phuket, there were 3 places to do wakeboarding. I went just to one because I really liked it and it was probably the best one.
Yeah.
And they allow you to jump doing high diving of the heights, which I was very happy. I said to everyone, Merry Christmas, and I did backflip. So yeah, there are 3 places. Which one you would say would be kind of the best one?
In Thailand.
Yeah, but it depends what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, I'm kind of used to like air tricks, and I don't know, I used to like the kind of lower cables, but kind of going on the bigger cables now, it's more easier on the body, and you kind of float down and go a bit higher and float down a bit more, I suppose.
Right.
But whereas here though, they've just expanded it out into something else. I mean, there's just like Holy Mother of God, you know, it's insane.
I know that you used to go to Latvia, that's where I'm from, and you used to go to Latvia, you used to teach there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, any other countries?
Promobius. So,
Promobius, shout out to Promobius,
so
you're
yeah,
still alive, people.
It's System 2 event, and my mate Uris Cruz, I think he built the
Uris Cruz, do you remember where was it? Was it close to the airport?
It's just about 40 minutes out from Riga.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 40 minutes. So it's further because there's one right next to the airport.
Yeah.
2 systems as well.
Yeah, I rode that a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really beautiful place. I mean, there's quite a few System 2s kind of getting built around the whole of Latvia and stuff, because obviously it's kind of so cheap to run once you've got it up.
Did you go to Latvia for the boarding or for the girls? Latvia has some hot chickens there.
Yeah, I think I was...
Look at that smile. Yeah, it's just boarding. Yeah, it's bored. And other countries?
So yeah, I've been lucky enough to kind of travel around the world. So I've been to South Africa 4 times, been to Australia 4 times, been to Philippines quite a few times.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, it's like lots of places, you know, it's like been to Sweden, like all over the shop.
Yeah, so you've been around. And how come you end up in Latvia? Like, really? I know you mentioned South Africa, that's where you did your really bad injury, which was the worst injury you ever had on
That
the board.
wasn't actually wakeboarding, that was quad biking.
Yeah, okay, then we're not talking about that. Awesome, Jonty, thank you so much for having this time with me. We tried to do this interview for like 3 times. Yeah, buddy. So finally we got it. And good luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you.
And then, you know, don't injure yourself and stay safe. And me and this guy are probably going to see each other a lot on the film set and stuff. Okay,
cool.
Jonty, cheers. Thank you very much.
Awesome, man.
Thanks. So Jonty's going to do some tricks now. Let's watch. No, nice. Jonty got some skills. One more.